All right. Welcome to the Seeds Storyteller Series with my dear sisters Emma and Beatrice with NeeNee Productions. We are here to share some incredible news that our sister Beatrice has to share about a film that she has made and is about to make the film circuit around the world, we hope, and to invite all of us to be a part of that in many ways. We have a fundraiser that you can join in on that you'll see in the write up. There are tons of links. We're going to share the trailer in a minute. But more than anything, we really want to share the story of this project so that all of us that are watching can be inspired to find our own story and connect with each other and do our part to make a difference in the world together. So welcome, y'all. And I'm just going to hop off for a minute, and my sister Emma is going to chat with you while I share this page to a few of our other live pages that we're going to put it up on. So take it, Emma.
Hi, my name's Emma, and I'm with NeeNee Productions, good friend of our dear Beatrice here. So as Sarah's getting this set up, I'll just give you a little bit of background. Beatrice and I became friends through the Sauti project, where Gail Nosal, the director, was working in Changwali refugee settlement and met Beatrice. And together they participated in a documentary project together. And since then, Beatrice has been working on her own journalism and film skills. And in a minute here, we're gonna get to chatting about all of that, which I'm excited about. Beatrice, I think you're muted right now, but I was gonna.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Hi, Beatrice. Do you want to say hello and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I want to say hello. Hello, I'm Beatrice. I'm Beatrice, a director of Life in My Shoe. That is my first documentary film. I'm happy to be in the meeting of today, and would like to hear more information from the host of the meeting.
Yeah,
Sarah and Emma. Welcome.
Thank you. And for those of you that don't know this about Beatrice, she just arrived to the United States last week. So Emma and I want to say welcome to the United States. I can't wait to meet you and have you in my house and have that real cup of tea, not the virtual one we're talking about. So welcome, sister.
Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Yeah. And for those of you that are watching, I'm every so often muting Beatrice's line because we have a little bit of a funny sound going on. So she's going to raise her hand if she wants to chime in, but we're going to definitely be hearing lots from her in just a moment. But before we dive into hearing about her story, the film that she made that is so beautiful, sharing the trailer, which is going to get you excited, we hope, to catch more of her story. I just want to take a moment and make sure you know my name is Sarah Davison-Tracy. I'm founder of Seeds of Exchange, and this is the Seeds Storyteller Series. And the intention for this series and this conversation is that it really plants seeds of inspiration to be inspired by our incredible sister Beatrice and our incredible sister Emma, and that you aren't just sitting back and kind of being a spectator, but that you're leaning in and finding ways to connect with them, to connect with me, connect with your own story. And because we really believe that there is a pulsing destiny in all of us that really gets lit up when we connect more with each other. And we believe storytelling is one of the big ways that gets fueled. So this Seeds Storyteller Series is just a way to put a mic up to friends of ours from around the world that are doing amazing things and whose hearts are fueled by so much love and vision and passion and courage that I think always light me up with those things. So if you are with us live, welcome. Please comment below. Please note in the write-up all of the ways that you can follow the story of Beatrice, of Emma, of NeeNee Productions, and be a part of this movement of really incredible storytellers that are making a difference in the world. And in a moment, we're going to dive into our conversation with Beatrice and with Emma. But before we do, we're going to start with a place of pause, as we always do in these Seeds Storyteller Series conversations, as we know that in these lives, whether it's live or on a replay, y'all are busy. You might be at the grocery store, you might be heading to bed if you're in a different part of the world, or catching lunch if you're in our part of the world. And we just want to nudge you to take a breath and to find a moment to find some peace in the midst of the busy. So I want to read a quick little something from my book, Soulfully Ablaze. And one of the things you'll see in the write-up is we are launching today a Facebook fundraiser for Beatrice's film festival submission fees. And our goal is $2,000. We've already had $1,000 match. So we really only need $1,000 this month, which is totally doable in this community, whether you have $1 or $1,000 to give, please join. But we want to make sure you know that we believe that this way of giving, of everyday philanthropy, is not just about money, it's about spirit, about a generosity of spirit. So that's what I want to read about and have a moment to take a breath about. So this is from a section in my book, Soulfully Ablaze, called Philanthropists. You have gifts aplenty to give can make a mighty difference in the world. You have more than you think you have that is of inextricable value to you and those in your human family near and far. Generosity feels good. It's part of your purpose on the planet. And then popping over to our place of pause, or pop. Be still. Surrender. Whether you feel rich or poor, with much or little to give, whether wearing a hat of a philanthropist is brand new or an ancient idea for you, let it all go. Doing and talking time will come, but this is quiet time, being time. Bask in the silence. Be here. Let go. Fill up. So before we get to our talking time, we want to put the intention out there that we believe that those who are listening, whether live or on the replay, there is a reason, there is a gift, there is a seed for your life, for your story. And maybe it's just a seed of having a moment to catch your breath and have some peace. So if that's what you need, share below, by the way, in the comments. Share what's captivating your attention. Share what you need more of in the arena of places of pause. And Emma, did you want to add anything, or shall we dive in?
That was lovely. Let's dive in.
Okay. So I'm going to unmute our sister Beatrice. And again, welcome, Beatrice, director, storyteller, filmmaker of Life in My Shoe. I'm going to read just a very brief overview of what her film is. And she's going to tell us all the juicy backstory bits. And Emma is on this call because she is part of the team of NeeNee Productions, which is a team of storytelling sisters that really collaborated with Beatrice to bring the story to the world. And we love the trio of brother and sister storytellers. So that's why we're all joining together. So Life in My Shoe is is directed by and features the story of Beatrice, an aspiring journalist and Congolese refugee who recounts her educational journey in the, tell me how you say the refugee settlement.
Changwali.
Changwali. Changwali, am I saying that right, Beatrice?
Yes, Changwali.
Changwali refugee settlement. In the film, Beatrice invites us into her world to understand the challenges facing young women, East African refugees, through her own eyes and voice and big smile, I will add. Beatrice personalizes the trauma of leaving the DR Congo as a young child, the struggle to access school as an older girl student, and the realities of growing up in a refugee camp. Moments. Oh, I hear, is that Evelyn?
Yes.
Hi, little Evelyn. Can we see her? Is she next to you? Hey, sweetheart. Good to meet you. My name is Sarah. What are you eating?
She's eating apple.
I had one today too, little sister. Beatrice, in a moment we're gonna share the trailer of your film.
Yes.
Before we do, I want to start our conversation with tell us, what day last week did you arrive in Arizona? What day?
I arrived in Arizona 25th of June.
Okay, so last Tuesday, so about a
Yeah,
week and
it
a half.
was last Tuesday.
Okay, and you flew from Uganda to America, yes?
Yeah, I was from Uganda to America.
Okay. Well, welcome again. We're so happy. When Emma and I scheduled this call, we dreamt that she planted the seed of the dream that you would actually be here in America to have that dream be fulfilled on the call together. So way to go, Emma, for planting that seed of a dream for all of us. It's very special. Emma, will you take a moment and share with us, and then we're going to share the trailer, your part in this film and what it is that you love about this work.
Yeah, I honestly have the best job because I just get to be a cheerleader. This is all Beatrice, and this is all her team and her community in Kampala and in Changwali, and I just am lucky enough to be the cheerleader that gets to help bring that story and share it around to others. So I'm just honored to be here to hear more from Beatrice and lift up her story.
Awesome. And will you give all of us, because I'm a big fan of NeeNee Productions, but will you give all of us just a little glimpse of what it is that your team is looking to do in terms of sharing these stories with the world?
Yeah, it's developed so beautifully. So Gail Nosal is the director and sort of visionary of NeeNee Productions, and she started out by traveling to Uganda and Changwali and developing friendships and relationships with some of the young women there, and came to make a film called Sauti, which was really seeking to share these stories of these young women through their own eyes and their own experiences. And Beatrice was a participant in that. And so now all of our projects really just seek to engage the communities that we're working with, and to share stories through the eyes and experiences of the people living them, and lift up those experiences. And I just get to do the logistics, so I'm really lucky.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. And for those of you that don't know about NeeNee Productions, please make sure we have a whole bunch of links in the write-up of websites, Facebook, Instagram, all the things, all the channels that you can click on and find and friend and follow and be a part of checking out the stories that they are sharing that are beautiful, that are truth telling, that are change making, that are impactful in all the ways that art and film get to be. So it's an honor to have this conversation with the two of you, Beatrice and Emma. And we're going to take a moment and watch the trailer of our sister Beatrice's film. So give me a moment to do the tech on this. There we go. All right. And then when we come back, we are going to hear from you, my dear sister, on all of the backstory of what led to this film.
hanze twirirwa hanze kurara tutariye twirirwa tutariye abana bari kurira abana benda kwicwa n'inzara twashaka uko twabigenda tukabibura.
It was midnight. I started dreaming. When my father had me dreaming loudly, he had to catch me. He had to feel that I should die. I don't cause death for the whole village. It is not an accident for us to become refugees. We shall one day have a citizenship, and one day we believe that our Congo is going to have peace. My name is Wimana Beatrice, a refugee from Congo. I currently live in Changwa refugee camp. I got the chance to go and study the skills of filmmaking, and I'm proud that I have come to make my first film in Changwa refugee camp, and I hope it is going to inspire all refugees and empower all the girls and the women to become strong and be greater women in the future.
I've watched that trailer probably 15 times and it just takes my breath away every time. So our sister Beatrice, will you share with us the moment that you decided you wanted to make this film? You wanted to tell this story. Where were you and what made you decide that you wanted to do that?
Okay. Thank you for asking me that question. I decided to make life in my shoe so that I can inspire the fair women, also to become a great woman and to inspire other fair women to live a peaceful mind regardless of their painful stories. That's the first reason as to why I made life in my shoe. I also plan to make life in my shoe to give hope to fellow women that through pain, there is happiness and joy after. That's the reason as to why I decided to make life in my shoe.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a epic and very powerful purpose. Very powerful purpose. Thank you. How long did it take you to make your film? From when you had the idea until when it was finished?
Yeah, it took me 3 months to make this life in my shoe.
Did you say 3 years or 3 months?
3 months.
Wow. Wow. What was you talked about one of the kind of intentions, dreams you have for this film to give people hope in the midst of the hard and the painful. How did that, how has that been true in your life? Like, what has given you hope in the midst of the moments of having to flee Congo when you were a little girl and the hard times in your life?
I beg your pardon?
Tell us, since you are so passionate about bringing hope in the midst of hard and painful moments, I would love to hear what has given you, Beatrice, hope, even when life has been hard in your life.
Yeah. I gained hope through the challenges that I was facing,
Mm-hmm.
and I became courageous,
Yeah.
and I was faithful, and I trusted God that even though life is hard, but there is also joy if you become patient.
Yeah. Emma, do you have anything you want to chime in on? Please feel free. I just want to make sure your beautiful voice is heard. If there's anything you want that I'm missing here.
I love hearing Beatrice talk.
I know,
It's
right?
great too to hear. I wasn't involved so much on the front end. We got all this beautiful footage, and we're able to help bring that through the editing process. And I also got goosebumps just watching the trailer again, and I've seen it so many times too. And so I'm just loving hearing more about your process, Beatrice, because it's been a long time since I've got to talk to you about it.
Okay. Well, make sure, please just jump in if you have a burning thing to add.
I will. Thanks.
So Beatrice, the film is now done. You have arrived in the United States about a week and a half ago. What needs to happen next for this film to be shared with the world? Where is it at in kind of film production, and how can people help and be a part?
How can people, I beg your pardon.
Let me say it again. Sorry, that was 2 questions in one. That's not a good question. So now that the film is finished and you have come to the United States and you're reunited with your family, which I'm still celebrating, what happens next? What is the next step of life in my shoe? What do you need for this film at this point? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need this film to help. I need the film to help, I need it to help people to have hope.
Yeah.
And to inspire them and give them hope that through suffering there is also joy and happiness after.
Yeah.
That's what I need this film to help the whole world. Whoever watches it will have that hope that through suffering there is also happiness and joy.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I need the film to help others.
Yeah.
So, and I'm
And
helping on the other end of that. And Beatrice and I actually haven't had a chance yet to catch up about all of the news since she's been in transit. So, about how the film is getting out into the world. I've been able to help submit it to some film festivals. And it won Best Documentary Short in the Los Angeles Indie Short Fest, which is so
Wow.
amazing.
Congratulations.
And we're submitting it to additional festivals and looking for ways to help get it out into the world. And that's something now that Beatrice is here, we're going to be able to make a great plan on how to do that with her being closer, which will be so wonderful.
And for those of you that just joined, in the write-up, we are going to add, hopefully by the end of the day today, a link for a Facebook fundraiser that that the three of us, Emma and Beatrice and actually the NeeNee team is the fourth of us, that we are launching today to do just that. What Emma was saying, all of the film festival submissions costs money, and some of the technological pieces to get the film ready to send to the festivals takes money. So our goal is raising $2,000 for Beatrice's film project this month, and we have a $1,000 match that has already been put out. So your dollars will be doubled, and those $2,000, it's for us. The way I see it is it means that we all get to be a part of sharing a film that is making waves, that is changing, that is making history in Congo and Uganda and here in the United States, as well as around the world, planting these seeds of hope that Beatrice is talking about, that it doesn't matter where we are from, we all need hope and a sense of connection with each other. So please note that in the comments or in the write-up, and stay tuned for the link. It's coming soon. And please, I'm going to take a look real quick to see if anyone has questions. Please feel free to post them in the Facebook Live. We do have one comment here from my sister Cara Valentine, and she just wanted me to share with you, Beatrice, that your sharing gives me courage to continue on my journey, and thank you. So your story is already continuing to do some beautiful, beautiful things. So let me just look real quick to see if anyone's posted any questions for us during our Q&A here in the comments. And we definitely have folks enjoying watching, which is so cool. So we're just going to keep talking, and if anyone has questions, feel free to post them, and I'll be taking a look here in our live as we go. Yeah, lots of people watching and saying how much they are loving hearing your story, Beatrice, and welcoming you to the United States. So can you share with us, sister, how it has been quite a journey for you to actually arrive here in the United States? How long have you been going through the application process and trying to make your way here? That's my first question. How long have you been trying to get here?
yeah, I spent 3 days on my way to reach to USA, from Uganda to reach to USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been long, but I enjoyed.
And you were in Uganda in the refugee camp for 1 year. Your husband had already made it here, right? So it's been 1 year that he made it a little ahead of you. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you fly tomorrow to finally be connected with him?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, I will be waking up tomorrow with a smile and celebration on my face for that. For him, I bet he's so excited to see Evelyn and you.
Yes, yes.
So right now, did you say you're staying in your brother's house?
Yes, I stay in my brother's house.
Okay, so tell us what is one in your first week here in America? What has been something really beautiful and something strange about this new country for you?
Yeah. For the first week in America,
Mm.
it have been good. However, I reached in summertime, which was similar to the sun season in Africa.
So hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
But here in America, it was hotter compared to the sun season in Africa. That's
Really?
the difference I saw here in America.
Wow. I would have not thought that, but you're in Arizona. So Arizona is about as
Yeah,
hot as it gets here.
yeah, Arizona is hotter.
Oh, what has been strange? You know the phrase culture shock, where you come into a new country or a new culture. Has there been anything strange or different for you that you've found in coming to
Yeah, the
America?
difference I found here in America, it was that here you pay the bills of water and electricity, but in Africa, I was used not to pay rent or water bill. It was for free. That's the difference.
Yes. Yes. So here you're saying there's rent and water and electricity that you're paying for, whereas in Africa,
Yeah,
you were not paying for that.
yes.
Yeah, that is a big difference. Yes, we have a question here. So this comes from Gail, and she says, "Hi, Beatrice. I'm with my mom, and she says the film is beautiful. She wants to know, what is it like for you to see yourself in the film?"
Yeah, I to see myself in the film, I feel excited and I feel so big, and I feel I'm a great woman in the world. It's not for everyone to be in the film. Yeah.
That is beautiful. I hope for you to feel bigger every day, and I love that. And I love that you wish that for other people too. That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. I want to read one thing, Beatrice, that a quote that you shared that I just love, and it's what you have been saying for throughout this whole live conversation. And you said this: "I think about the achievements I have attained in the past years and challenges that I faced, and how I can achieve more. Then I go about it." So tell us, for you in this moment here in America, this film is finished. What is it that you're looking, in this vision you have for achieving more? What is it that you are excited to do next here in America with this film? What's your next Beatrice bold step?
Yeah. I'm excited to getting used to the life in America. That's the first thing I'm excited to.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big
Yeah.
one. Well, so but as we wrap up, again, if there, oh, one friend, Kara, again just said, "And then I go about it, star, star, star." She loved the quote. I'll post that, by the way, in the forum here. But before we wrap up, I want to make sure that for those that are watching live and on the replay, we end this story a little bit with you, because the way that we are going to stay connected and really make a difference together is by making sure that we all like find our way, find our way in, find our way to be a part, really feel like we are a part of the community, a part of the collective, and have something to contribute. So please post, share what has inspired you. What do you have more questions about? Um, feel free to throw in an encouragement, a welcome note to Beatrice. Like, how can we keep the ripples of conversation and of really staying tight together in the days to come is one invitation. And the second is for those, Beatrice has talked so much during this conversation about hope in the hard, hope in the pain and in the struggle, and joy even there. And for those of you that are finding yourself in a slump, in a low spot, which is part of our human experience. And we want to make sure that in the midst of celebrating, which we are going to celebrate till the end, our sister Beatrice's accomplishment in this film, that we also acknowledge the places of pain in each other's lives and find ways to support and pray and love, companion each other in that. So comment below if it's a public thing you can share, if you want to share a need for support and companionship. Private message me if it's something more private, because we really do believe in that. And then the nudge or the seed I want to plant that Beatrice, on just following the seeds Beatrice has planted, is to trust and to look for the moments of hope and of beauty that can even come next to or within, come out of the pain. So don't give up hope. Stick with it, and please share with us live and in the replay what is inspiring you, and keep this conversation going, because that's what makes life amazing and dynamic. So before we wrap up, I wanted to get a last word from our sisters Beatrice and Emma. Beatrice, what would you like to say? We have like 1 or 2 more minutes of this live conversation. What's one last thing for this time that you would want to share with folks that are watching?
Okay. I want to say thank you for everyone who is watching my film that is Life in My Shoe. I want to say thank you for everyone who supported me in making it, friends, relatives, and also the sponsors who offered me to make, who helped me to make it. I say thank you very much.
Yeah, it's really, we can't do much of anything alone, right, sister? We need each other.
Thank you.
All right, Emma, what would you, and thank you for being a part, by the way, of, Emma has really made this conversation happen, and she is this incredible bridge builder, bridge maker, visionary, change maker, so many things. So would you share the kind of one last burning Emma word that you'd like to share with everyone before we wrap up?
Well, my heart's just so full getting to be here and see Beatrice, see your face, and talk about this amazing project. It's been in the works for so long, and for me, the thing that stands out so much is that expression of hope. And even though this is a story that a lot of people in America don't relate to, in the sense that we've not lived in a refugee settlement, there's so much that we can relate to in terms of connection and perseverance. And I just have so much admiration for you, Beatrice, having made this film. And for me, it's so important to see the transformational power of education and community, and to hear stories through your own eyes, your own perspective, Beatrice, is just so beautiful. And so I just appreciate the opportunity to share and to be here and to celebrate your accomplishments and your story. And I'm so glad that we're all here together.
Yeah, me too. It's an honor. We are honored to be able to be a part of hearing your story and sharing your story. And my blessing and hope is that this story just goes to the ends of the earth, and people get to feel the hope and the joy and the love that you have, that has come not from an easy life, but has come from moments of great struggle. And yet you are holding this torch high of those things that connect us all and give us all some good fuel for life. So thank you, dear sister. Welcome again to the United States. Blessings on reuniting with your husband tomorrow, and safe journey.
Can I
Thank
also
you.
just give a shout out to
Yes.
the Refugee Youth Voices Project in Kampala, who's our partner in enabling this film to happen. There were so many people that were a part of supporting Beatrice along this journey, but I want to especially thank Dennis Onen, who is a mentor and teacher and filmmaker and wonderful, wonderful friend of all of ours, who was able to help Beatrice on this journey and is continuing his work in Uganda to educate other young people in the region to develop film and journalism training skills. He's traveling around and continuing to teach and mentor others so that other people like Beatrice can share their stories. So I just want to give him and his team a big thank you as well as our editors in Boulder, John and Barrett and Gail, and everybody who's been a part of this project to just lift up and support this wonderful story.
Thank you. And that is the best last word ever, to in the midst of three faces on this screen, the reality is it's a very full platform, full stage of many people that have been a part of this project, as it always is in anything beautiful in the world. So I think I have in the write-up a link to the refugee, tell me what it's called again, Emma, the
Refugee Youth Voices.
So if I don't have it there, I will add it pronto when we get off, because it's a really beautiful project. So I'd love for y'all to be able to take a look at it. And the thing I want to close with is a reminder that you are loved, that you belong here, that we belong. We three belong to each other, and we, our global human family, belong to each other. And let's stand tall together and light up the world. So I love you guys. Sister Beatrice, thank you. Sister Emma, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
And we look forward to catching you guys all later. Bye.
Bye.